categories of people in the market right now. One, who are feeling left out, and those who in a sense are desperate to get in. I think it's really the Johnny come lately and the desperados, so to speak, who would now be chasing the market. Reliance has been an underperformer and it is not really giving you a very strong push. PNB numbers came out over the weekend. Divis, nothing wrong with the numbers, but it's turning out to be a case of buy on rumors and sell on news. Divis is down by about 90 rupees. I want to look at State Bank of India, frankly. I mean, that is the one which was the real star yesterday. Britannia reacting to numbers. ICICI again, a quick corporate news reaction there. State Bank of India is the one where you can see a lot of action and excitement is evident. State Bank of India is by 9 rupees. It is getting a lot of company from Mahindra and Mahindra. I think the star today is Mahindra and Mahindra. Numbers came during market hour on Friday. The con call happened post market hour on Friday. And look at the reaction. We are in that phase of the market where sliver of good news, little bit of commitment in terms of growth. And if markets are convinced that there is going to be an earnings recovery followed by a strong demand uptick, then those stocks are getting re-rated. So Mahindra and Mahindra, State Bank of India, ICICI Bank, these are three stocks which in a sense were depressed and were trading cheap. So this market is now saying, let's revisit stocks which have not participated. Let's revisit stocks which have been underperformers for a long time. And that's where I think the ownership patterns are getting corrected. State Bank of India, no large foreigners collectively own it. I mean, the foreign ownership in State Bank of India is not even 15%, whereas in other private banks is north of 55, 60, even 70% in some other names. Similar story I think is there with Mahindra and Mahindra. Maruti is overowned by foreign investors. Bajaj Auto is overowned by foreign investors. iShare is overowned by foreign investors, but Mahindra and Mahindra is not owned by foreign investors. ICICI Bank, excepting Root Fund, I don't think any large institutional investor has a sizable presence in ICICI Bank post the LNFS crisis. Whoever had, they've sold it out. So ICICI Bank also is making a comeback. So the common thread, Abha, I'm trying to say here is that there is a change in terms of what you want to own, and the underperformers and under-owned stocks are the ones where you're seeing this so-called momentum of the party.
Oh yes, indeed, and just taking a look at these individual constituents as well, and it's not just SBI as you flagged off. There continue to remain quite a few of those large cap names. By the way, 50K on the Nifty, let's not forget that. You've got the Sensex powering through a nice 500 plus point gain at 51,256, so that's a very commendable move. Individual movers reacting to their quarterly numbers. Well, BHEL's fallen flat on its face owing to the loss that it reported in the quarter gone by of 200 plus crores. We flagged off Divis Laboratories. There's JK Cements, which is rather active on the back of its numbers. Something like Pfizer is holding out in the green. You've got VRL Logistics as well, that's in focus. Equitas came out with its earnings. NII as well, seeing strong growth. RCF, another earnings reaction, very healthy margins is what they've delivered. Dalmia Sugar, SCI, we spoke about PNB, GSK Pharma as well as Wellspun. There's CG Power in focus as the losses have widened in the quarter gone by. Ashoka Buildcon, Gati, Fortis Healthcare, those are all some of the other result reactions. In terms of the sectors, you clearly have PSU banks, which are, of course, up and away, largely owing to what SBI is up to. But you've got the entire, sectoral sphere, which is giving support to the markets. The Nifty Bank, the real estate index, autos not too far behind. You're seeing a lot of traction building up there. And mind you, the broader markets as well are following through. So quite a bit of action being seen for the mid and the small cap indices. Just going to flag off some of the prominent names. You've got VRL Logistics at 13% notch up. Take a look at Gujarat Gas, firmly in the limelight on the upside. Karur Vysya Bank, Affle India reacting to its numbers with an 8% notch up. SKF India, KEC International, Team Lease, Suprajit Engineering, something like a Gulf Oil as well as Century Ply, all active in trade. So safe to say that it's a start that's with a firm fettle in today's trading session, a good start to the week, Nikunj.